Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. This is going to be for the month of June, going towards July. Now, if you are watching this video at any other time, it might resonate, and that is totally fine. Now, I'm so sorry that your reading has been delayed for a bit, and the reason for it is that I recorded your video a week before I got sick, so the energies kept changing, and then I realized, oh my goodness, I need to redo this video. So here we go. Now, let's take a look at the energy between you and your loved one and see what is happening. I feel that there is a whole lot of things happening for Aquarius this month, and especially when we transition into the season of Cancer on June 22nd, 23rd, you are going to see that your concentration is going to be heavily on the family. But this is not only going to be your blood family, and yes, for some of you it could be, but for others it's going to be about who do you call your family. And for a lot of you that you're watching this, maybe you feel that this person is your family, or you feel very close to them, even though you two could have been maybe not together for a really long time. And the reason for it is, for some of you, you could have had past lives with them, or you just knew this person and you felt that closeness. You felt like this person you know, has been your spouse or your husband, your wife, or whatever. Like, you might have felt that kind of a really deep soul connection with them, that it just clicked. And what is going on with your person is that this is going to be a time when your person is thinking a lot more practical. So overall, with June 24th bringing that Capricorn energy, because there's going to be a full moon in Capricorn on June 24, is going to be a lot of plans that are going to come into fruition. Okay, this is going to be a time when your dreams, the things that you have dreamed of, or the things that you wanted to come into this 3D world, is going to actually find their path, or there's going to be that portal that's going to be open for you guys in order to make this happen finally. So there is that physical union for a lot of Aquarius happening, and it might come out of nowhere. You might just not expect that happening, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of life, because sometimes when you least expect something, it's exactly when it's going to happen. Now, how does your person feels about this connection? They could have been exactly in the same boat as you. Maybe for some of them, they are really missing you at this time, and but just like you are also missing this person. And I feel like when it comes to the union, they're also thinking how you two can meet in the physical world, or how practical it is. Maybe for some of you, you live far away from each other, maybe because of the restrictions that has been around the world. There has been no possibility of traveling and all of that, but all of these restrictions are being removed slowly but surely. So get ready, because the universe has a really crazy good surprise for Aquarius, and I feel like strongly that you're not expecting this. Okay, intuitively you might be feeling good, you might be feeling better and better as we transition into the season of Cancer. But right now you might just be feeling nothing, or you might just be feeling like nothing is happening. Okay, you might even be feeling sad about it and thinking, what is she talking about? All right, so let's start this reading and take a look at your energies. What I'm going to do is that I am going to use this beautiful deck, and this is by Emily. She had sent me her beautiful deck quite a while ago, and this was before I got sick. This is by Emily Kisvarda, and the name of the deck is Sacred Geometry Healing Cards. This is a really powerful deck, actually, once you connect with its energy, and I'm going to be using that. Thank you, Emily, for sending me this beautiful deck. I really love it, especially, of course, because of the Phoenix, and love the blue edges as well. And these cards are very meaningful, very powerful, quite deep as well. If you really connect with Sacred Geometry, then this is definitely a really beautiful deck to have. Okay, guys, so let's start the reading and see what is happening. There's that Phoenix energy, of course, for Aquarius, but... And this is something that I believe that I did. I'm not sure if I used this deck for Libra. I can't really remember. Maybe I used it for Scorpio, actually. Okay, guys, so let's start this and see what is happening for my lovely Aquarius. Let's get to your energy. This is going to be in a 5D level, okay? And see what is your energy. Spirit, please tell me what is going on for my lovely Aquarius. Okay, we have intuition and wisdom. This is on your person's end. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what is going on for my lovely Aquarius. We have unlimited potential, consciously creating reality. This is on your end. What else do we have here? Okay, we have meditation, connection to higher wisdom on your end. And we have the hexadron, and we have nurture and create on your person's end. We also have love frequency, self-love, and soulmate connection. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at this image. This is absolutely beautiful. And it looks like two human DNAs just like getting together. This is a really, really beautiful card. Okay, and what else do we have? We have Genesis pattern, planting the seed. Okay, this is on your end. Spirit, please tell me what is going on for my lovely Aquarius. We have laying our foundation. That is so beautiful. This is on your person's end. And what else we have? Reconnection of relationships to self and others. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. As I said, it's going to be a lot of relationship with others. That energy is going to come, and that's because of the Cancer energy, which is coming in the after we transition to that season. And of course, in time of right now we are in the season of Gemini, and of course Gemini energy is dominant because of that there's going to be a lot of communication, especially when it comes to those that you love. Okay, and the communication with yourself, this is going to be also highlighted. Now, what is happening for Aquarius here is that I feel like for Aquarius, you're realizing that you have an unlimited potential. What does that mean? Is that you are maybe right now consciously creating something, but maybe for some of you, you are realizing that you are the creator of your own reality. Now, what does this reality looks like? I feel like when it comes to this person, you want to have that union, that physical union. I feel like you are not thinking, okay, this is just going to be in 5D, or this is just a spiritual connection and I'm just going to be happy with it. No, I feel like you're consciously creating what you really want to see out in the world. And this is not maybe only a connection towards this person. It could be a connection to other humans. You want to see a better world. You want to see things better. You just want to get yourself and others out of this depressing perhaps energy or constrained energy, which has been for maybe even decades for humanity. And I see that for a lot of you, you've been doing a lot of meditation. You've been trying to connect with your higher wisdom, with your higher self. It could have been that you've been a little bit down, or you might have been feeling like what you have been planting is not giving you, like the seed that you have planted is not turned into flower yet, or it is not turned into that perhaps tree that you want. But the truth is that you just need to be patient with it, because everything takes time, and it might not be exactly the time that you think it's going to happen, but it's going to be at the time of divine timing. Okay, now you might be thinking, oh my goodness, not that again. But this is exactly what Spirit is reminding you, is that what you have been planting, rest assured that it's going to give you exactly the results that you want if you are patient enough with it. Because I feel like you have planted it, you have planted this seed, and this seed that you have planted, I feel like you also planted it in the heart of your person. Maybe even unconsciously you did it, and it's growing, it's growing, and it's growing. It's not gonna stop at any cost. I feel like the love that you two have between each other is just gonna grow and grow. This is beautiful, and it's number 11, and it says Genesis pattern, and it says planting the seed. So perhaps this is something that maybe for some of you, you've been planting this seed since lifetime after lifetime. Maybe you've been waiting for it to finally come into the physical. Maybe you two have been trying so hard to get to that physical union after a lot of perhaps previous lifetimes that it was not successful. Okay, now what is going on with your person is that I feel like your person has been trying to nurture themselves, creating something. Your person is extremely creative, extremely intuitive, and what I'm also seeing is that I feel like your person has also been laying the foundation of their life. Now, what they've been doing is that they've been doing there is a lot of root chakra and also perhaps sacral chakra energy, and it's all about safety, security, and also connection with family or roots. Now your person has been trying to lay down a very strong foundation for themselves, and you are part of it, because you are part of this love that they want to nurture, that they want to create this new life with you. And I feel like their intuition is telling you that you are the one that they are going to lay this foundation with. Maybe they already started it, but you are going to be part of this plan, and we're going to see how this whole thing is going to be flourish, because I feel like both of you have been planting. Look at that, these energies are beautiful. Number 16 and number 11 could be significant for both of you, and it says laying our foundation, and this one is planting the seed. So you see, both of you have been doing the same thing, but maybe not telling each other. Maybe you two had to do it separately in order to bring the union into the physical. Now this hasn't been an easy task, because for the both of you, I feel like the key to it has been about self-love. And by loving yourself and perhaps laying a strong foundation for yourself, you're also bringing this into reality. This card is extremely beautiful, and this is a master number. This is number 3. It's a master card. It's about you two coming in together and creating something. It says self-love and soulmate connection, love frequency. Now remember that this could be your twin flame, so it doesn't really matter. When we say soulmate connection, it could be a twin flame connection, and whatever you name it, it's about that soul connection that you have with that person. I feel like both of you needed to love yourself. The lesson that both of you have been learning along your journey was about the relationship with self. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your connection to the world, and perhaps to this person? But the most important thing is how all of these was related to you, or how does this connection made you feel? How does the world make you feel? And you learned how to love yourself. And I feel like this is the same thing as your person. Your DNAs or your souls are kind of like joining together. They are becoming one. Look at these two circles. They are coming one to create something. There's something that is created in between. When two circles joins, there is that creation in the middle. And I see that this is your soul's DNA. I feel like it's the same one. It's the same soul in two bodies. And it's also beautiful because we have 639, and it says, and this is the energy frequency card, and it says reconnection of relationships to self and others. It's all about that right now. I feel like both of you are going to be reconnecting to each other, and that's because you've been able to reconnect with your true self. For you, it's about, yes, connecting to your higher wisdom, and for them too. Look at that. I feel like these cards are almost like very much in parallel with each other. If you look at them, we have the intuition and wisdom, and here we have connection to higher wisdom. So as much as you've been doing that, I feel like your person has also been doing that. Okay, and it's interesting because, you know, maybe you've been creating something, they also been working in the same sort of like energy frequency as you. And it says nurture and create, and this one says consciously creating reality. So it's about creation. I feel like for Aquarius, it was about creating your own reality, and for your person, it could have been about nurturing the things that they love. And this could be like a project for them. Maybe they've been nurturing a project, something very dear to their heart. Okay, so the numbers are very important here, so pay attention to those. It could be significant. We have life path number 7 is being showed up, number 8, and of course the master number 3 is being showed up. So you might be seeing 3-3. You might also be seeing 11-11, because that is the card that is the number that also has been showed up. Okay guys, so let me continue your reading and see what else the spirit wants to say about your connection. I feel that right now you might be saying that still the energies are a little bit too up there, but it's gonna calm down. Okay, it's gonna calm down for you guys. And what I'm also gonna do is that I'm gonna use this deck, which is really beautiful as well, and this one is called the Lemurian StarChild Oracle, and see what else is happening. Then we're gonna go into 3D as well, so don't worry if you are waiting to see what is happening in 3D. Just hang in there a little bit until I'm done with the 5D, because I feel like there's a whole lot of things happening there as well. And as you see, we had two relationship cards, two cards showing the relationship to self and others. Okay guys, so, and because these cards are a little bit thicker, I think I'm going to shuffle them separately like this, so that will be easier for me. Wow, love these cards too. They have the gold edge and very, very beautiful cards. So you might be, some of you might be resonating with actually with the energy of Lemuria. Maybe for some of you, you could have had a past life with this person actually in Lemuria. All right guys, so let's take these cards and continue the reading. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Spirit, please tell me what is going on for my lovely Aquarius and their divine counterpart. What is happening energetically for them? Okay, we have the cities of light. This is beautiful. Tell us, Adama, inner earth, etheric retreats, family of light. So it's all about family. It's about connection to others. And as I said, it might not be exactly your blood family. It could be your soul family. Okay, a card just jumped in and I'm just going to take it, and it says integration, forgive selves and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. Oh my God, open the door. This is beautiful. Definitely there's a portal opening for Aquarius, and it's about, wow, it's about yourself, the relation with yourself, because it's almost like you're reuniting with yourself internally, and therefore having that reunion with your loved one as well. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Spirit, please tell me what is happening energetically. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of cards. So let me ask again. Spirit, please tell me what is happening energetically for my lovely Aquarius. Okay, we have liminal space, new energies, trust, time of growth for you guys. Way of pearls. That is so beautiful. There's a dolphin there as well. And we also have the heart of ascension, expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. Wow, this is so beautiful as the energy of the union. And we also have manifest, co-creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. That's on your end. Wow, these are really, really beautiful as well. These energies, it's all about creation. I feel like you're going to be creating something really wonderful with your person. And yeah, it might not be babies actually, but for some of you it could be. All right guys, I think that's too much still, so let me just ask the Spirit, please tell me what else is going on. Oh my goodness, these cards are just jumping out. Let me get one more time. Spirit, please tell me what is going on for my lovely Aquarius. You have veil teaching, depth of experience and healing, teacher and mentor, share wisdom. This is a veil. Oh my God, these cards are really beautiful as well. Okay. And there's a sacred geometry actually in one of them. We also have the last clock, release old identities, magnificent realized. What else? We have elders. Okay, this is on your person's end. And we have beyond cycles. Wow, this is just really beautiful. And it says find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. This is on your end. We also have light language, universal language of oneness, of love. Listen with your heart. Oh wow, a lot of heart chakra opening happening here, guys, and this is so beautiful. Okay, so let's see what else is happening. I feel that energetically right now there are some new energies coming for Aquarius. It's time for expansion, it's time for growth, and this is something that Spirit is encouraging you to do, is to be able to create with other people, but especially with your loved one. I feel like you two are going to be either starting a business together or doing something together. Okay, so it's all about co-creation, it's about expanding right now. It's not about maybe working by yourself. I feel like for some of you, you might be even joining some communities of soul brothers, soul sisters, and you two, or you guys are gonna be contributing to new earth. You guys are going to be creating something wonderful. Okay, and we're going to see what it is a little bit in 3D, but right now what I'm seeing for you guys here is that maybe you're being guided towards a new direction. It's almost like you are finding yourself. You are releasing the old patterns, maybe an outdated patterns that you kept repeating. Sorry guys, just a second here. I feel that for a majority of you, this is about your previous lifetimes. Maybe you've been repeating the same cycle, but that's finally coming to an end. Exactly on June 24th, when we are going to have that full moon in Capricorn, you are going to end all of these perhaps old patterns. Something is just going to be shifted. And as I said, there is this new and beautiful energies are coming. You're going to be feeling like you can manifest faster. Things are just going to manifest just like that. So whatever that you're thinking, make sure that it's positive, because you are going to bring it into 3D or into the reality. Okay, and this is your energy. Now for some of you, you could be born in the year of dragon. This is something that I'm seeing, and maybe for some of you it's almost like you are creating that pearl, and this is way of pearls. And why it says that, I feel like it's talking about the wisdom that you have gained through all of these lifetimes after lifetimes. Maybe for some of you, you finally found your true self. You finally releasing something that was holding you back for a really long time. It could be a karmic partner for some of you, but overall I feel like you are just releasing something that was just not working in the past for you. And look at that. I mean, this looks like a full moon to me if you guys take a look, and it's almost like as if this dragon is blowing something, and something new is coming out. It looks like a new earth to me. It looks like the love for earth, or it looks like the love for humanity. And it says find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. This is a really powerful card that you guys have, and I feel like you are becoming more and more aligned with who you really are. For them, I see that your person has been going through a lot of healing. Okay, they also have had a very deep experience of self. I feel that they've been even become, your person is definitely someone who is in a spiritual path, could be a spiritual mentor or someone that does counseling for others. I feel like your person is someone who is very, could be older than you for some of you. Okay, so maybe there's or maybe you're older. There could be like a little bit of like an age gap maybe in for some of you that you're watching, not for everyone. For some of you, I feel like this person could be actually older than you. But they're also saying that you two are ancient souls. This person has been a healer in previous lifetimes possibly as well, and I also feel like they're also releasing old identities maybe, and what does that mean is that maybe they always identified themselves as weird, as I don't know, like the bad witch, or I don't know, like things or labels that people maybe put on them. I feel like it could be something actually from previous lifetimes, just like for you, maybe something from previous lifetimes that you are releasing for them as well. Maybe people were calling them like witch, or I don't know, they could have been called different names, or been bullied, or been even burned in previous lifetimes because of who they were. But the truth is that who they were is not really it doesn't really depend on a label. The way that they are or who they are is their soul, okay, and the experience or the wisdom that they have gained, but it's not the labels. So I feel like your person is also releasing the old identity. Maybe they are becoming who they really are on a soul level. I feel like your person is look at this, it could be a violet flame as well. And you guys will notice that I talk a lot about different rays of color, so you can watch a video that I did, I believe like it was 2 years ago or something. Oh my god, I feel really old right now, that I've been on YouTube for 3 years almost. And so anyways, if you are interested to know what ray of color you are, you can check that video out. But this could be a violet flame. I feel like your person could have been a witch, or could have been a high priestess or someone like that in their previous lifetime. And it could be that they have been blamed for it, or they have been ignored by society, and they're releasing all of these identities that maybe they've been so attached to it, and they thought that that's who they are, but it's not. Okay, they are more than that. They are the soul. The soul is more than the label of whatever that we put ourselves into, that box of what society calls us, you know, the witch, the weirdo, whatever. Okay, so, and I also feel like your person absolutely loves sea animals. They could love like maybe dolphins, like whales. Maybe it's their spirit animal as well. Maybe they also actually could have been actually whale watching, or maybe they love that. And it says whale teaching. So maybe maybe for some of them, I feel like there has been this connection for them has been very deep. It has taught them a lot of powerful lessons. They have been going through a really deep healing of their soul, and they are coming out of that really beautifully. I feel like this person is actually someone who's sharing their wisdom to other people. Okay, and it's really interesting. I don't know why I saw whale watching, but it says whale teaching actually, and this is the way that maybe whale is their spirit animal and teaching them this really, really powerful soul lessons. I feel like it's about you. You are actually teaching them how to get into depth of their soul, or, you know, learn from perhaps the experiences that comes into their life, especially when it comes to you. All right, so there's also an elephant, and again a whale. Yeah, I feel like your person is someone who could be like a spiritual mentor, a counselor. Now, what else is going on as the energy of the union is beautiful, because your energy with this person is getting integrated, definitely. And it's the cities of light. You two are going to be creating something. It's almost like as if this city that your family of light are going to enter is energetically being created. It might not be an actual physical space, but it's going to be energetically a city of light. And that could be happening actually in different parts of the world. And I'm probably going to do a general reading for twin flames or for light workers, and talking about how these energies are being implemented in different parts of the world. For instance, some of the parts of the world that I see is Mount Shasta, for instance, that I'm seeing that these energies are going to be integrated. And as you know, Lemuria and Atlantis were the ancient civilizations that a lot of ascended masters they talk about, and they also have had experiences with them in those specific locations, especially Mount Shasta. Okay, but it could be other parts of the world as well, which I'm going to talk about it in more in depth later on. Perhaps this month, if I have some time, I will do that. But I'm being guided to talk about that, especially talking about perhaps the star seeds and more about the ancient civilizations like Lemuria and Atlantis. Now, this is beautiful because it says cities of light, and it says Tellus, Adama, Inner Earth, Etheric Retreats, Family of Light. So I feel like you two are entering this city of light because your energies are getting integrated at this time. It's almost like as if you two have been working and working for a really, really long time, lifetime after lifetime, until this portal or this like basically these cities are being built. And how they are built, you might be asking yourself, is by you working on your spiritual path, you're actually opening the door to these cities. And I know it sounds a little bit might sound a little bit up there, but this is what Spirit is showing me, is that the way that you and your twin flame or your soulmate are working energetically on yourselves, it's actually having a huge influence in energetically for perhaps the whole world. And these energetic alignments are opening the door to these cities of light. And these cities of light, of course, Atlantis and Lemuria are part of it. And it could be other parts of the world. I mean, they're talking about Telos. And also inner earth. And inner earth is actually some people that they actually believe that these cities are actually exist in inner earth. And it says etheric retreats, family of light. I feel like you two are going to be meeting your family of light. And this might not be your actual blood family. As I said, it could be your soul families. And your energies are getting integrated. You two are getting into union or reunion. This is beautiful. I mean, look at that. And look at the rainbow, and look at the dove here. I mean, this image is just really beautiful. And it says, forgive self and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. So there is a door opening, and this door is to this city of light, which you two promise that you're going to be doing that before incarnating perhaps here. And I feel like this door is opening. You two are letting go of your defenses, like dropping all of these patterns, all of these perhaps maybe for your person, they've been going through that deep healing. And by doing that, I feel like they're opening the door. And for you, it's about letting go of releasing the old patterns. So both of you have been contributing to opening the door to these cities of light. Oh my God, this is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Integration, reunion, you see, and the door. There was a, I don't know if which reading that I did, but there was that mentioning of opening the door. So I feel like both of you are letting go of your defenses as well, and just opening the door to this beautiful new beginning, not only with each other, but I also feel like with your family of light. Now, yes, the energies could be a little bit, we have the turtle totem here, and when turtle shows up, of course, the energies could have been really slow. I feel like the process of healing for them, and also for you letting go of your, perhaps these old patterns or releasing them, has been quite difficult, but it's finally here, okay? It's finally here. Or maybe turtle could be your totem animal for the both of you. Now, the other energy of the union is also beautiful, because you two are ascending. Oh my God, this is just really beautiful. Look at this heart. And it says expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. You two are definitely releasing whatever that has happened in your past, even your previous lifetimes. In order to make this, I feel like you two have to release a lot. You two had to let go a lot. A karmic partner, it could be maybe for them it has been about self-healing, going through the depth of their soul to see what wounds are there, okay? And I feel like you brought actually a lot of gifts in your person, a gift of counseling, a gift of mentoring, spiritual mentor. Yeah, life path number 8 for them, definitely. I also feel like you two are going to that this just, I don't know how I can really bring this into words, because it's really difficult. But look at that. It says light language, universal language of oneness, of love, listen with your heart, number 6. We also have number 3, another master number. I feel like you two are not from the same religion or from the same background, and your mission here is about to bring that to close the gap of difference between perhaps different religions, especially I'm saying, like, let's say Jews or Christians, you know, bringing that, or Muslims and, you know, Muslim, Jews, Christians, like bringing that love, as opposed to you know, what we see right now in the world. It's all about hatred. It's all about so I feel like you two, your mission specifically here on earth is about bringing that light language again back on earth, because it was there before at the time of Lemuria and Atlantis, and you two are bringing that light language back into the world, which is really a powerful thing. Oh my God, I feel like this integration is extremely powerful, because you two at this time are definitely having that expansion, but this expansion is about your hearts. It's about loving everyone, you know, regardless of what their background is, whether they're Jew, whether they're Muslim. So this is one of your missions with this person. Extremely powerful, guys. Really, really beautiful. I feel like definitely this is your time with this person, and with the rainbow. Oh my God, this is just absolutely a beautiful, beautiful time for you guys. Violet flames again. Maybe you two are violet flames. Blue rays as well are being showed up. And for some of you, it could be a green ray as well. Okay, so you might be wondering, oh my God, so what is happening in the 3D? Let's get a little bit 3D and see what else is happening. And I know that my readings are usually really long, but I just can't, I don't want to stop in the middle of the reading, because sometimes you guys need to perhaps hear the whole thing. All right, so we're going to be using this deck, and this one is called Ideal Soulmate. This is by Luna Factory. And see what else is going on. This is going to be the energy of the 3D. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. This is on your end. Okay, this is this is really beautiful. Okay, I feel like either you or them wants to go and see the other person. There's definitely traveling involved. I feel like both of you are planning. It could be you, Aquarius. I feel like you have a plan, or there's something on your minds that you are thinking about. Maybe you're thinking about to go and see this person. This is on your person's end, the Ten of Pentacles, and we also have oh my God, the Seven of Cups on their end. What else do we have here? We also have the Queen of Wands on their end. Could be a fire sign. We also have the Page of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign that you've been dealing with. And what else is happening here? We also have the Lovers. That is beautiful. This is a Gemini for some. Okay, we also have the Fool as energy of the union for the both of you. And we also have the Three of Pentacles. This is you. And we also have the Eight of Wands. That's on your end. What else is going on here? We also have the Magician. Wow, this is beautiful. This is on your end. Okay, we get one more card for actually, okay. All right, so we also have the Ten of Swords for your persons, and we also have the King of Swords. So it could be another air sign that you've been dealing with. Let me move the cards a little bit to the right so you can see a little bit more. All right. Okay, let me see if I can actually get a card for union as well. Well, we have the Chariot. Okay, as the energy of the union. Could be a Cancer too for some. It could be that things are happening in the season of Cancer. Oh my God, we have some more cards, so I think I'll take them. We also have the Knight of Swords. Definitely another, it could be another air sign. It could be a Gemini especially. Okay, and this is on your end with the Five of Swords. And this is the Five of Wands on your end. And we also have, I believe that this is the Four of Wands. Yes, so this is the energy of the union. Okay, let's see what else is happening. This is going to be on a 3D level. I feel like you are, right now you might be making a decision. I feel like for some of you, you are if you're not right now in that energy of Two of Swords or trying to make a choice, then you will be, because I feel like you're gonna have to make a decision of go to travel. Okay, for some of you, you might be traveling to see this person. For some of you, you have a lot of plans about this person, but you're not maybe telling them, or you cannot, or you couldn't tell them because of the situation, because of the circumstances. Or for some of you, you were thinking that maybe it's too good to be true, or you might be for some, you might have been self-sabotaging your own situation. Sorry guys, just a second. But there's no doubt that there is a plan on your mind. You really want to go and travel. I feel like for a majority of you that you're watching this person lives really, really far away from you. Maybe in another country for a lot of you. For others, it could be that they just have to cross the border or somewhere. Like maybe you two are not from the same, as I said, maybe a country. Maybe there's like maybe you have to cross the border with a car to see this person. So in any case, there is traveling involved and you're thinking a lot about it. I feel like for some of you, if this is not your energy now, this will be your energy around the Cancer season, where you're going to be thinking like how you're going to go and see them. And the truth is, what Spirit is saying is that you have all the things that you want in order to make this dream into reality. You just have to drop your defenses. Maybe you've been very guarding your heart. Sorry guys, again, just a second here. I feel that for Aquarius, you haven't been letting your guard down because you've been afraid to get hurt. For some of you, you've also been self-sabotaging your own situation, as I said. And the reason for it is you told yourself this is too good to be true, or maybe there was that issue of self-love, self-respect. For some of you, you thought that you're not lovable, or you thought that you don't deserve this love because of whatever that has happened in the past. And for others, I feel like you just did not want to tell your person what is it that you really want. Maybe you just wanted to hide it. Maybe you just weren't showing your whole your cards, and it's not because you are being sneaky. I feel like you just did not want it to maybe reveal everything about yourself, because you thought that if you do that, then this person might not love you. So there are some parts of you that it needed a lot of self-love, or it needed a lot of attention perhaps. Now the other thing is that I feel like you are like, you want to share, there's so much that you want to share with this person. It's almost like crazy. So I feel like you are going to be actually around the season of Cancer. Once we transition, as I said, from Gemini to Cancer, you're going to be talking a lot with this person. And I know it's a little bit kind of like right now, because we are in the Gemini season, and you might be saying that this is a season of communication, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more 5D rather than 3D. Now things, when we have on June 24th the full moon in Capricorn, things are going to get a lot more practical. You're going to be not even thinking, you're just going to be taking action towards this connection perhaps. And for them, I feel like they've been a little bit confused of what to do, because your person could be a Gemini and they've been doing a lot of, they've been in their head thinking and overthinking and not doing anything, and that caused a lot of issues. I feel like it has to do with their own obsession about you. This person is definitely loves you very much, maybe even like really obsessively. They think about you obsessively, and could be a year of snake as well. And this person, because the year of people that are born in a year of snake, they are very amazing lovers, but they also can be a little bit possessive, or they could be a little bit too obsessive with someone that they love, and it gets to the point where they just overthink things, or they just confuse themselves. So I feel like this is what this person has been thinking too much. But the good thing is that they're out of their head right now. This person had experienced a lot of setbacks, a lot of difficulties. They've been very sad because of this separation. So definitely there is that energy of sadness in them, and it definitely is related to you, because I feel like they felt that there's no possibility of both of you meeting again. And this could have caused them a lot of maybe doubt. They thought like maybe they don't know whether you are the one for them because the situation is less than ideal. And for some of them, they were looking for stability. This person wanted a lot of stability in their life, but they thought that this connection is just not stable at all, because it's just not going anywhere. Or maybe in the beginning it was not. For some of them, they also thought that maybe you need some financial help, or they wanted to do something, but maybe you were not, maybe you just did not accept that, or for whatever reason. I feel like you could have been a little bit defensive about it. Maybe you've been for some of you, yes, you wanted to share your plans with them, but you didn't. I feel like there is that energy of perhaps things could have been on hold, or things could have been stagnant because you couldn't make a decision either, and they couldn't either. I feel like both of you couldn't make a decision about this connection. And why? Because for you, I feel like you thought like you don't deserve love for some reason. You thought that even though Spirit is saying like you're gonna be successful, Aquarius. I mean, this is a victory card. Yeah, definitely this is a victory card. But this is a 5 of Wands, but I'm seeing it as a victory card. I mean, I'm seeing it as a 6 of Wands, but it's actually a 5 of Wands. Maybe you've been it's almost like as if Spirit wanted to give you this victory, but you've been instead very defensive about it. Maybe you've been saying like, no, I don't want it, I don't deserve this right now, I've been doing this and that, or something. Like you've been self-sabotaging your own situation in a way. Like maybe you thought it's too good to be true, or whenever something good is about to happen, you just I don't know, I feel like for some of you, whenever something good is about to happen, you tell yourself, no, this will never happen to me. It's going to happen to everyone else except for me. So this is what I see. Now, some of you, you might have like, you color your hair like purple or green, or I'm seeing like some of you like coloring your hair in that color, specifically like purple. I see. Now, the other thing is that I feel like your person is definitely for some Aquarius and another earth sign, especially Gemini is being showed up. And I feel like they are really, really passionate about you. They're really passionate. They've been very, maybe they've been very persuasive. Maybe they really, really wanted something, but then they just dropped it. They dropped it because they got confused. And it's all because of the circumstances, not because of anything that you did or anything that you said or none of that. I feel like it's just because of maybe things were just not practical. They thought that they should be, that you two need to have more stability, but in the beginning there was no signs of that. Okay, now the energy of the union, they're saying that there's going to be, I feel like either you or them wants to give the other person a flower, or there's like going to be like a celebration. Something is going to happen like pretty fast with a Chariot. You two, definitely, I feel like somebody wants to travel really fast to see the other person, and they're losing their patience. It's like, I'm just going to go for it. I don't really care anymore what is going to be the consequences. I feel like maybe both of you actually are reaching the point then that you're saying like, I'm just going to be a fool, and the fool doesn't really care what is ahead. It's just he or she is just gonna go for it. And this is what you two are gonna be doing, just going for it, like taking a leap of faith. One of you is gonna give the other a flower. Maybe it's them, someone with like a purple hair, purple short hairs are being showed up for some reason, and also green hair. Some of you, yes, brown and blonde is also being showed up, but short hairs, for some reason, short hairs are being showed up here, which is really interesting. Maybe your person could be a fire sign as well for some of you that you're watching this, and earth sign as well. This person might have like some kind of a business proposal for you, and you two are going to be creating something together. You two are just going to jump for it or go for it without even like, you know, thinking anymore, because I feel like you two have been thinking a lot about what to do. But Spirit is saying to you, Aquarius, is that you have all the elements, everything that you want in your hand in order to create this union with your person. And I feel like it's going to happen. Now, with the Four of Wands, I'm definitely seeing that there is going to be a celebration, a reunion happening. This is going to be a very, very happy event for you guys. Maybe for some of you that you're watching this, actually, you haven't met your twin flame or soulmate yet. And this is going to be it. Like, you're going to meet this person finally. These cards are a little bit different from a traditional tarot, so take what resonates. But for majority of you, yes, you have met this person already, okay? So just a second. Okay, so these are the energies that I'm seeing for you guys, and let me get you guys some charms. And yes, I really want to do some tea leaf readings for you guys, and I got my tea, but the issue is that I'm realizing that I'm drinking so much tea, so it's a little bit getting difficult for me, although I'm gonna try to bring back the tea leaf readings for you guys soon. Okay, let's get you guys some charms and see what is happening. Oh wow. The heart just jumped out, so I feel like their heart wants to come, like it's coming out of their chest, or they just want to express. They have a lot to tell you. Perhaps we have letter A, letter S, and says, I need some time to heal myself, deep wounds. Maybe that was happening with your person in the past. And it says, you and I have a very important mission together. This is our twin flame mission. This is beautiful. Life path number 9, or number 9 could be significant. I feel you are more invested than me, and that makes me guilty. And it says feeling guilty, unworthy. Maybe it's the way that you've been feeling or they've been feeling. Okay, and it also says I'm determined to make this happen. Definitely. And it says twin flame love. I have loved you in lifetimes before. And it also says union is happening for you guys. I'm committed to you. That's beautiful. Okay, now, oh, and it also says I want you to know that I know you are my twin flame. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful, guys. And I don't know what country it is, and every time so maybe you guys, some of you know, it could be Argentina, but I'm not sure. We also have a rainbow, and this is just, I feel like this is the energy of the union or reunion. I mean, there's that integration that's happening for you guys, which is going to bring both of you a lot of blessings. Maybe you two need to forgive yourself and also others. Okay, maybe for Aquarius is about forgiving yourself for the things that you have done in the past. It could be for them as well, but definitely this is the energy that's coming with the rainbow energy. Maybe for some of you, it could be that you are from the same, it could be like from the same sex or from the same gender, and you two are going to break that perhaps old templates about love. Okay, that could be it for some of you. This person wants to express their love to you. They really are waiting to say something. We also have the ring. This person is also very, very committed to you. Yeah, it says that I'm committed to you. Okay, so there is a ring here, which I feel like maybe for some of you will marry this person actually. It also says, I feel that I've been waiting my whole life. It's now here. I'll see you. And it says, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this moment to come. I don't know. I feel like for a lot of you, this union is gonna happen pretty soon. We have a Taurus here. Maybe it's a Taurus. We also have grapes, which I feel like maybe you two love red wine, or there's like or maybe you just love grapes. We also have India. Could be that you guys are from there. We also have letter M, US, and it says soul bond, marriage. Oh my God, yes. For some of you, you're gonna end up marrying this person. Okay, for some of you that you're watching this, letter Y, letter M, and US is being showed up. You two could be from like, I don't know, like different countries, different religions, like Middle East, or like from the East and West. Maybe your person plays tennis, or they could be into tennis. Even though this person could be look like really tough on the outside, they're very, very soft inside. Maybe for some of you, you just love cactus too. I don't know, or maybe your person does, or maybe they have it. We also have, do you know how much I've been yearning to hear your voice and touch you and feel your lips on mine? It's been torturing not seeing you. This person is really yearning to see you, Aquarius. There is no doubt about it. What else do we have? New York. Oh my God. Maybe for some of you, it's actually, I don't know. I'm seeing like New York and like Canada, or there's like a maybe a border that you two have to cross. Yeah, definitely Canada. Canada and US is being showed up here. Again, there's a ring, so I see that there's marriage for some of you that you're watching this with this person. Dolphins again, dolphin, and also a cobra, which means that could be a year of snake, but also that Kundalini awakening. Oh my God, there's 2 snakes. So 2 year of snake, but also it's talking about both of you awakening to higher wisdom. It's a Kundalini awakening that may be happening for both of you. Maybe it happened for one of you and it's happening for the other, but there is 2, so it's beautiful. And there are other signs here, but I'm not going to mention everything. But if you see something that resonates, then just take that. Okay guys, I think that's about it, and I'm gonna get some confirmation for the countries and then finishing this reading. But this was a really beautiful reading for you guys. Okay, we have Hawaii, all right, we have Brazil, we have Great Britain, and what else? We have USA, we have Italy, we have UK, and we have Paris, and again we have US. So New York is being showed up a lot. So these are some of the countries that are being mentioned, and I hope that you guys enjoyed your reading. I'm sending all my Aquarius so much love. Until next time.